Why you wanna let me go? Nah, nah, now. Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know. Nah, nah, now. Cause your love made me go blind. What am I hearing? Saying you're moving back. When were you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again.
Hello ladies, and welcome to today's video where we are doing some major cleaning and some decluttering, organizing, and even a bit of decorating. So hopefully you are ready for all the motivation coming your way. We have been sick in our house for the past a couple of weeks, so when I was recording this video I was really trying to catch up on just a lot of clutter and things that gathered around in our living space. We have gotten a new TV stand before we got sick, so I wanted to, make sure that it's nice and organized. If you remember from my previous videos, I had a little cabinet in a living room. It was positioned right behind me right now, where all like kids' activities for arts and different little toys were, so they could play when they were in the living room versus the playroom. And I have finally decided that they are big enough for me to move everything into the playroom. I mean, my son has been big enough for a long time, but my daughter is the one who hangs out here a lot. But we have finally decided to get all their stuff, or not all the stuff, most of their stuff for their playroom, and then just keep a little bit, whatever can fit in on one side of that TV stand. So this is definitely part of my decluttering journey that I have been on. As you may know from my previous videos, I'm on a big decluttering journey where I am right now doing a lot of decluttering in our basement. So if you missed those videos, make sure you check them out as well. But this one, our upstairs does not have as much clutter as my basement. That's for sure. Basement is the worst. But as I was going through the basement, it really keeps me inspired and motivated to keep going in other places as well. So there will definitely be a lot more decluttering and organizing content coming your way in 2022.
You're my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you.
And I would also say that our decor, the number of items that I keep, has definitely decreased as the result of the decluttering. So that is another huge thing that I am really excited about.
With you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep.
And as you just saw, I am kind of decorating right now in the earth tones. It really is something that I'm really drawn into. So I was very excited when a company called Feel Happy reached out to me about their decorative bags. So this is the one that they sent to me, and I can tell you that I will definitely be ordering a second one because there are so many places where I want to use them. So you're gonna see later on in this video. It's something that you assemble yourself, and as you can see, it's like ivory with brown leather strings. It's really, really cute. I love how it turned out. What I like about it is all the, the different knots you can do. I'm gonna link one of their videos down below so you can see all the options, because it's kind of a small thing that you can change, and it's almost like you redecorated something in your room. So I really, really love it. So if you are looking for a decorated box, I would highly suggest checking this one out. I have a 25% off coupon down below if you are interested. My only problem with the box is that I had too many ideas where to put it. So that was the hardest part of deciding where to really incorporate it. So let me know if you struggle with things like that as well when you buy something and for one thing, and you then realize you can utilize it in other spaces of your house, and you are struggling with making that decision of where to actually put it.
I just feel I need to take a ride. Got my coffee cup to go, and I'm gonna hit the road tonight. Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing.
So then I moved on to dusting off in the living room space. I am really loving the cabinet here, the color of it. My husband was not too excited about the assembly of it because one part for some reason kept on breaking. However, the company was really awesome and did, replace that part. There was no hassle with that at all. So I'm really liking how that living room is kind of transforming a little bit. So I have finally decided that the basket is going to be used for one of my houseplants, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And yes, that plant clearly needs some water. And I definitely want to buy another one of those baskets and put it on the floor next to the TV stand on the right side of it with, I'm thinking like a snake plant. I don't know, that's the vision that I have in my head because I think it would look amazing on the floor as well, right next to that TV stand. Let me know, guys, where do you typically purchase your houseplants if you like them? I feel like lately, honestly, all the ones you see over here were from Costco. Whenever, they don't have them all the time, but sometimes they have them and I grab them. I have not seen a snake plant though, so I don't know if it's like Menards or IKEA. I know it has a lot of house plants. This is kind of a newer thing for me. I had a lot of house plants when I was growing up, and I feel like I'm finally at the place where I want them in my house, like they bring me happiness. So, and here is what doesn't bring me happiness, the mess you see all around. I am showing you basically where we are before we start cleaning. Lots of laundry. This is, after being sick for a while, everything just kind of clutters the house. I have it everywhere. And this is the playroom, which is not even going to be addressed in this video because we ran out of time. But what you saw on the bottom of that floor is a lot of grocery shopping that we're waiting to be put away. So some days it's just you get up and it's so overwhelming because you have so many things you have to go after, which this is one of the main reasons why I am on this decluttering journey, to help me get rid of a lot of stuff so we don't, one, accumulate a lot of stuff, two, it's less things to put away. And three, I think it's just gonna help me implement really good routines to clean up after ourselves on a more regular basis. So this obviously was after a sickness, but if I'm being honest, there is a lot of weekends by the time we get to like Friday where my house feels like it's absolutely out of control. So let me know if you can relate. I know this is gonna be my big goal for 2022 to finish like the main or the major decluttering of the house in every space. I am using Declutter Like a Mother method. I'm gonna link her book down below. It's something that I am loving and is really helping me get rid of a lot of stuff. So let me know if decluttering is also on your list for 2022. I realized I don't think I have introduced myself in this video yet. My name is Marta. I am a full-time working mom, and on my channel I do a lot of videos about decluttering, cleaning, organizing, just like house management, specifically with working moms in mind, since that is who I am and I can definitely share my experience in that area. So if those are the types of videos you enjoy, make sure that you subscribe down below. And as you can see, I am just kind of taking a little coffee break. I don't know what it is after, recovering from being sick. I am really into the iced coffee. Like I just buy the bottles from a grocery store. This is a Starbucks coffee, but I don't know, something about the iced or cold coffee after being sick. I don't know what it is, but I was trying to declutter, everything that we had on the counter space. Again, one of those things that tends to accumulate stuff with just the randomness stuff, the medicine, drinks that we drink when we are sick, and they just gather up on the counter. So it was definitely time to clean that up. Because for me, out of all the rooms in the house, kitchen is the one that drives me crazy the most when it is not cleaned and picked up. So I did a lot of decluttering in the past of the kitchen. There's still more to go because I do have a lot of things that I am not using. So the problem that I have in my kitchen is that, it is a small kitchen, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that, but there is obviously a limited amount of storage. And I don't think I'm using that in the best way. So what is happening, I have a lot of things in my kitchen that I don't use on a regular basis, or some of it not even at all. And it's nicely organized, but it's like Ali is saying in her book, I'm just organizing my clutter. I don't use it. It's taking up the space in a cabinet that I can be using for the things that I am actually using in the kitchen, to organize those things in a way that it's more functional. So there is definitely a lot of room for me to grow as far as getting my house in order. And kitchen is definitely one of those things I want to get under control, because I spent, a good amount of time in there. I do like to cook, I do like to bake, I prep all the meals that we eat, obviously, except the ones for the takeout. But if I am cooking, it's me. So it's something I definitely want to tackle in 2022.
You and me stuck on the ocean now, nothing but waves in this filling in. I wanna dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I wanna bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back there to a place with no cares. We can turn this ship around. We can turn this ship around all the way back home. Chasing all that we do not have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we do not have, we do not, all the way back home. Chasing all that we do not have, chasing all that we don't have, chasing all that we do not have.
And as I was cleaning the kitchen that day, I decided to do some deep cleaning as well. That typically happens when I am really into cleaning, that I decide that, it is time to deep clean something. So this is a part of the fan above the stovetop. So it's just greasy, and I'm just cleaning with my electric toothbrush for cleaning. I love that tool. It's getting rid of all the gunk that has gathered in there. So this was definitely very satisfying to clean and see all that stuff just kind of go down the drain. And deep cleaning is definitely one of the things that's also something I want to work on next year. I do have a system going, but I don't know, the past few months were just so extremely busy. It's so hard to get to some of those things. And I think part of the problem is that I am not checking in with myself of, what I have cleaned this week, what I want to clean next week. So that planning part has been lacking in the past couple of months. So I definitely want to get back into my routine. Like on the top of that fan, it was just disgusting. There was so much dirt over there. This is probably half of it. It's something that I definitely want to get handle of. So when I'm cleaning, it doesn't get that bad.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time love?
And I was really pleasantly surprised I was able to get out a lot of that gunk and I don't even know what to call it. It was very dirty in the back over there, and I used the pink stuff and that electric brush, and it got rid of most of it. So I was excited to finally clean that up, even though you cannot see it because you put a cover on it. It has bothered me for a while, but I tried other things on it and nothing would clean it up. So it was a huge win that day to finally get something cleaned. And then, of course, it was time to clean up our dumping zone, which was not too bad, honestly. The kids were decorating their gingerbread houses. They didn't even finish them. I don't know if they finished later that day, but with that, it's a very fun activity, but it's also very messy. I had like sticky things throughout the island, and I let it sit for a few hours. It was harder for me to get it off, but we do it every year. It's one of the Christmas traditions my kids are looking forward to. I just have to get better at being timely with my cleaning afterwards. And one of the things I have also gotten recently is that box that you see on the island. I have been looking for something to kind of put away just some of my husband's things. He has a home office, if you will, in the living room. That's where he is working out from. So there's just some things that are staying here. And I was, they were usually gathered somewhere else on the island. And I told him I'm on a hunt for a box, a container for him to put his things in. And this is the one I found. And I am really happy with it because you cannot see things. You can nicely put it away. It seems like part of the decor. So definitely a good solution for some of his things.
Surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be.
And I have been talking about changing my Christmas decor on my previous videos. I wanted to just show you the Christmas tree with the champagne and white silver colors. that I have gotten with this year. It has been forever. It was always red. So I am really happy with this change. I thought it was just going nicely with kind of my vision for the house going forward, having those more like those earth tones, warm colors. So I'm really glad how that turned out. And the last thing on the list was to put the groceries away. And I wanted to show you guys how easy it was for me to put it away in the organized pantry. What has been happening for the past few months is I would just dump it there on the ground and just left. And yep, it's a huge difference. I have a whole video that I can link of how I was organizing that. This looked nothing like it does right now. It was absolutely a disaster down there. So I'll link it down below in case you're interested. But this is, as I was putting it away, that's the feeling I want in a decluttered house, in an organized house where things like putting groceries away are not a huge chore. So I'm definitely looking forward to expanding my decluttering to the rest of the house. I am hoping this video gave you some motivation or just entertainment if that's all you wanted to get out of it. I hope you guys have happy holidays and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.